Okay, today we're going to be talking about translating again, but this time with our two-step equations. So right now we're going to look at example 1 because there's no new vocabulary we need to worry about. And this is where we are going to translate each sentence into an equation. Now if you are in my class, you are going to be doing numbers 1 to 5, really kind of like this example number 1. So the first thing I want you to do to show me the work is to underline and translate those key words or those key phrases. So in that A, you can see that more than is one of those key phrases. Product and is. Those are those key words that we say to always look for. And what is that more than? More than is talking to us about that adding. But remember, that's one of those words where we have to actually flip. It's like the adjectives in Spanish that we talked about, where what's in front of that word is actually going to go behind that addition sign. And what's in behind it is actually going to be going in front of it. So whatever's behind the more than is going to go in front of the addition sign. Product is talking about multiplying, and is our equal sign. So now let's go ahead and actually start to translate. And you translate every word because remember, in algebra, there's no English words. It is completely numbers, symbols, and operations. So let's start with that first one. 3 more than. We already made that nice little symbol to myself to say, hey, don't put it in the front, put it behind it. So that more than adding, and the 3 goes behind it. Now what's going to go in front? Well, what comes after more than? The product, which means the multiplication is going to be coming in front of the addition sign. And what exactly am I multiplying? 5 and a number y. So 5 and a number y is being added to 3, and then it says it is equals negative 17. So let's go ahead and look at B. Again, we've got the difference. That's a key word. Twice and is. What does difference mean? We're going to subtract. Now, that is not one of the flipping words. It is just a subtraction. And twice, well, twice means you're doubling it, which means you are multiplying by 2. And is our equal sign. So again, let's go ahead and translate from left to right. The difference, subtracting. Now, whatever comes next goes in front. Whatever comes second goes in the back. So of twice a number n, so that 2 times n goes in front of the subtraction, and 9 goes after the subtraction, equals 17. So let's go ahead and look at that last one, C. Again, quotient minus and is. Quotient, well, you know that's division. Minus is subtraction, and is our equal sign. So now again, we're going to go ahead and translate from left to right. Now, I don't usually use that division sign when I'm doing equations. I usually turn it into that fractional symbol for dividing. So the quotient of number m, so that's going to go on the top, and negative 4, that's going to be on the bottom, minus 8 is negative 42. So that's what we're going to be working on, is just learning how to identify those keywords and translate. Let's look at example 2. In example 2, it's going to be very much like numbers 1 to 2 in our second section. So in part 2 of our homework. Now this time we're translating, but then we have to solve. So we're going to do the same thing we were doing. When we see the less than, quotient, and is. Those are my key words. So let's go ahead and translate those. Less than is subtraction, but wait a minute, that's one of those where whatever's in front of that word less than has to go behind it, and whatever's behind it has to go in front. Quotient, that's the division, and equal for the is. So let's go ahead. Two-step equations. Make sure you write down any notes and bring them with you to class.